Let's all scream 1, 2, 3. Abby!
If I'm like,
TNB! Wait, are we doing arms?
TNB!
Wait, do we do claps?
TNB! Hello and welcome to TNB!
Basically,
it's been a while.
we're gonna call this TNB Talk Time.
Since no one watches our
TTT.
videos, it doesn't matter.
We're just gonna rant about
we're just gonna be
memories
talking and stories, and I don't know where this is going to go.
Because we've known each other for a long time.
7 years.
7 years. We were neighbors for like
6.5.
Yeah, so.
There was like one summer where we saw each other like every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Should we just talk about like
Inside jokes? Okay, first inside
There's
joke.
so many.
When?
No, that's not
pizza
the
buns.
first one. No,
Pizza buns. Okay, pizza buns
is
is
between
early.
us. But it was like a book that we were reading, and it said like pizza buns, and for some reason we were like on
thought
something,
that was funny?
and we were just like, wow, that is the funniest thing in the 21st century.
So, for the longest time, our Snapchat names were pizza.
Your Snapchat name for me is still pizza buns.
Really?
Oh, there's so many inside jokes.
Yeah. Ford.
Oh, see, the thing is, it's like they're so
Children.
funny to us. They're so
See,
funny,
this
but
we
it's
shouldn't
just like,
share inside.
Wait, okay, so how did Ford start?
Well, because
I don't know.
Abby always said, my mom doesn't like Ford, like, because it stands for found on
I know,
Road.
that's
And
just
I got in my head, like, they're bad to buy, like, don't buy Ford.
Which isn't completely true.
And so when I saw them, I'd just be like, children, let this be a lesson.
So then whenever a Ford goes by, we go like,
I just realized how stupid these sounds, like trying to explain them. There's
Don't explain when.
oh.
No, Wen's a good one. Wait, did you show us your diary? Was it
It
your
was
diary?
a
was
note to
it?
her future husband.
Yes! Oh my
And
gosh!
she wrote the word in cursive and
Wait.
the word even, but it looked like a W-E-N. So Jessica was like, when? Like, are you Chinese?
I thought it was hilarious.
Wait. Yeah, right there.
When?
Okay, show it.
No!
Oh, okay.
No.
This
But-
was really petty.
yeah.
I hate everything about that book so much.
So we have a group chat
All
on
our
Snapchat
group
and
chats.
Messenger, and they're
Every
both
group
Wen-Wen.
chat that we have that is
And
us
Instagram.
is just when with like a squid emoji or something.
No, it's the Chinese.
The
one.
Chinese people emoji.
No, the Instagram one is the squid. I think.
Really?
You
Yeah.
changed it? How
No,
dare
it
you?
isn't.
Honestly, we're all talking at the same time. I doubt they'll be able to understand us. Okay, so Halloween
like-
kind of tradition. We did it 2 years in a row.
Except
They would put these huge old sweats and a big sweatshirt on me, and then like stuff my arms and legs with towels so I looked like really big and fat. And then
like,
they
fake.
put this horrifying
I
old
can
man
check see if I
mask.
have it.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
But anyways, they put it on me and put the hood over so I looked like this terrifying old fat man.
like a scarecrow kind of.
Yeah, and then I like
okay, yeah, that's
lie-
that's a death trap.
I'd lie limply on the steps, like
with like the
looked
bowl
like
of candy.
looked like I was just like a mannequin or something with the bowl of candy on my lap. And then kids would come up, and as soon as they were reaching for it, I'd go like, rah! So,
Yeah, it was great. We
It was
had
so great.
some kids
That
that they
video.
would just like look up at you and be like, "Can you not?" And then like other kids, there was this one where he had a handful of candy and he like threw it in the air and like ran away screaming. Then also that was the same. I have a pet snake and I couldn't have him out this Halloween because it was too cold. But I would like answer the door with like my snake on my wrist or whatever.
Yeah, and I was a cat, so I'd hide in the tree.
Which
So
I don't
yeah,
think anyone cared about.
That's
that.
true, but I would just meow out of the tree.
You were like,
I
I'm
was
part of
lame.
this.
So we'd do that and hand out candy, and then we'd watch Corpse Bride.
the next year we did. I just like wore normal clothes, and then I colored this eye like black, like eyeliner
That was cool.
patch, and then a pretty like falsy.
I think there's a photo on Facebook.
Yeah,
I
and
should
then
check.
she was
I'll-
a
if
tiger leopard. No, leopard.
I was a cat
Cheetah.
again.
She was some skull thing.
I did like a half. It was like really basic.
But Abby's makeup this year, I'll put a photo, but it was so good.
I was Jigsaw or Billy the Puppet from the Saw movies.
When did we start making YouTube videos?
I feel like when we first started being friends because like we
Yeah.
found out we both really like doing skits
Mm-hmm.
and we were just like, hey, let's just film this and edit it.
Remember our
and
tiny little flip camera?
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We still have
Remember our news channel?
Oh my goodness.
Hello and welcome to TNB News. I am Brittany Lockhart and I'm interviewing a victim from a recent earthquake in Los Angeles. And here she is. Hello, Sophie.
Hi, how are you? No, when we first started, like we would do a bunch of skits and like play like house and whatever, but like 8-year-olds would
We
do.
play, was it Oklahoma or...
Oh.
Oregon Trail.
Oregon Trail.
Did you say Oklahoma? You mean Oklahoma?
We made the best time ever, and like.
So we played this. It was Oregon Trail, and we made like a fort, and it was like.
So we have like this laundry hanging thing, and then we just drape blankets over it.
And then there was like bedding inside.
And then
We had a chair with like jump ropes on it.
Yeah, we were like, this is the.
No, it was a
horse.
stroller. It was a tiny little.
Yeah, it was a stroller.
It was this pink.
And then so we were like,
Dolls.
that was our someone's gonna come in.
It was our horse, and I was the driver.
I was like, I don't remember.
You were probably the
we
mom
like
or
forced Clara and Peter into doing it. We were
Yeah.
just like, this is gonna
I
be
feel
fun.
so bad.
But it was fun.
Didn't we force Louis to be part of it too?
I think
we were
so,
like,
yeah.
he's our watchdog.
But he was a cat. And then wasn't there a time where we were playing it and we were like, okay, so diseases existed and like one of us died from like leprosy or something?
Was it you?
I probably.
I feel like it was you.
And then
Oh
there
my
was also that
goodness.
time when you had my old fake kitchen on your covered patio.
Oh, when we
And-
played drive-through?
Yeah, and it was like a
Yeah.
restaurant.
I got so mad because you wouldn't let me be the lady in the window, so then I just sat on the glider and sulked.
And you and I played, and we were just like,
No, I was like,
let her be like
Jessica,
that.
you can be like the restaurant manager. And then so like you had a notebook and you were just like scribbling down
Oh my
numbers and
goodness.
doing like, you were like doing math for fun. It was the most Asian thing. Remember Honolulu, baby?
Oh my
Wait,
god.
Honolulu, baby.
Yeah, so that you weren't a part of
Yeah.
that. Count your blessings, that's a good thing. But in it we had like our boyfriends.
My boyfriend's name was Roy G. Biv.
Like,
And then,
I don't remember.
I don't know,
mine
but I
was.
remember we were like, oh my goodness. And then he kissed me, and I was like, oh.
But so we were like roommates. And didn't we have like an animal rescue or something? Like we like hid stuffed animals
Yeah.
in my basement and like
And
we
then
like
we'd
had to
rescue
act
them.
like we
So
were
we get a
rescuing
call.
them.
We were like, okay, so
Like,
there's a
oh, there's
leopard.
a cheetah.
Where
still
was
down in-
I?
I don't
No,
know.
I was
Probably
probably
hanging out
doing
with
something.
like good friends. But and then we were like, oh, and then so there was like we put like a stuffed leopard on top of a bookshelf and we had to act like he was like stuck in a tree or something. I don't know.
We'd have to rescue him and then like nurture and care for him.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And then
Instead of
we like went on a vacation to like Honolulu. So we're like, we're going to Honolulu, baby. And then,
we called it Honolulu.
but yeah.
You should make a TV show, or we'll have a TV series on TNB.
of Honolulu.
Called Honolulu.
Only if I'm being paid.
What? I feel like this is insensitive to play. Like, but when it was downpouring, it was 2015, right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
We'd go out in our clothes and just get soaked, and we'd just like we'd have to try to survive, and so like find shelter in her garage, and then we'd find stuff like old rain boots.
Yeah,
or
we would
something.
find like take random stuff
And
from
then
my
we'd
garage.
fill it with rain water from the
Mhm.
puddles, and we'd be like, "This is our drinking water." So we'd take turns like drinking from it,
Yeah.
and then
Ew.
we'd have to find leaves and eat them. Tiffany and Ashley.
No!
What?
We had so many like
Jessica's
pretend.
leaving so left out.
I know.
There was another one that we used to play was Tiffany and Ashley. You're Ashley, I was Tiffany. Right?
Basically,
Yeah.
we were two bratty girls
I
who
was
were
Susan.
spoiled, and we were like, "Tiffany, you're wearing my dress."
Like, yeah, whenever we would like
We'd go out to
ghosts-
parties. We'd go on Pinterest, pick a dress that we thought was sexy, and then we'd pretend we were putting that on, and we were like, "Let's go party." And we'd meet guys and make out with them, and then
Speaking of friends, I got you guys
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And we're
Um,
probably bigger Friends fans than you.
like last
Probably.
year or something.
like when when you guys get a like find something new you like you get obsessed with
yeah,
it.
we go
Yeah.
hard.
And like I like Friends, and I was actually watching a little bit earlier today, but it's just like
I watch it every day.
yeah. But yeah, we watched the first episode together, and then you guys like
Yeah.
went home and like watched like the entire thing, and I was like, okay, who's your favorite out of the 6 main?
Jelly.
no,
I don't know, they're all like,
Baby.
so.
they're so
That's a funny
important.
noise.
My,
Like,
I have a cello, and I named him Chandler.
Oh, talk about the stalker story.
Oh, do you want me to tell? How
I
about
don't
you tell
really
us?
remember
Okay,
it.
so
you were the one who freaked out the most.
yeah, well, I was like the closest.
Did you guys use pepper spray out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we went. It was us and your guys' older sister, and we went to Walmart, and it was after we got done playing frisbee, and so we were walking like in like the women's section, and there was like the clothing area. I can't speak. And yeah, he like came. Okay, so like the aisles, they were like was it perpendicular? And it's like he turned and was walking behind us, and it wasn't like, oh, maybe he was going the same direction. He was like
He followed
this far away from me
into the makeup section.
because we were in like single file, so it was like Rebecca, you, Laura, and then me. I was in the back, and I had my pepper spray.
He could have been an Instagram makeup guru. You can't.
But
That's
and then
true.
so I had my pepper spray hanging like clipped to my bag, and he like followed us for 6 aisles or something, like really close to us, and so I like.
Not 6 hours. It was like 1 hour.
It was no, because it was through the rest of the clothing section, through the jewelry and
Abby's
the
scarred
makeup.
for life because of
I
this.
am. No, and then it's like, I was like, oh no, what if he attacks us? But Rebecca led us to like the makeup area because it was like really, there was a lot of people there and not, you know, yeah. So,
But he like
that's
came
how
in with us.
Yeah, and then once we went in like a really populated aisle and he just like left. I'm just like, I almost died. I could have been kidnapped and killed and raped in that order.
You and I.
Okay, Carter,
Anyway.
go. Where's my?
We were walking home from her house, and we were turning a corner in this gray van, suspicious, yeah, with black handles. It looked like our van at the time, but anyways, it was this guy, and he stopped at the stop sign, and we were
As one
paranoid,
does.
so we turned instead of crossing, and then he was like looking at us weird, so we like quickened our pace, and I was like, don't look back, and then we heard the door open, like the engine was still running, and I like peeked behind, and he had like,
I was just like bolting it to your guys' house. You were like, I'm not looking.
he got out, and he like put his arm around the car door and put his leg up, and then he like hugged his door.
I don't know what he was
I
doing.
don't know what he was doing, like maybe he was reaching for something, but he just like randomly got out,
Or
and
maybe
like,
he was like adjusting his mirror.
Oh, let's talk about Sterling. So there's a long street, and we both live like on that,
Like,
main
off of
street-
that.
off of that street.
That's like a main street and there's like streets.
And so there was a husky puppy that lived in one of the houses, and his fence was along that street.
Like the
and
sidewalk.
so, yeah, along that sidewalk. And we would always walk in between, like, from each other's houses, because we saw each other every day. And, he was so cute. He was, like, the most gorgeous husky. Abby was like, oh, it's a guy. So then I named him Kevin, because I used to have a crush on a guy
I
named
forgot
Kevin.
that we used to call him Kevin.
And so we called him Kevin, and then you guys actually met the owner, or was it?
No, the Alexanders.
Yeah. So then,
We knew their neighbors.
yeah.
And then he told
And his
us
name was Sterling.
from Archer. I think.
Yeah. And we used to basically watched him grow up, and
So.
then he moved, and we moved.
Every time we drive by his fence, I still like look and see
Yeah,
like
because
if
he
he's
would always
there.
sit out there, like.
watch the cars.
So we talk about weddings. Basically, I think we were just pretending, and then we were like, hey, let's film this. But we
Yeah.
basically did tons of weddings. The names of this video was Weddings and Weddings. We'd have a variation, so like Abby would marry Laura, or Rebecca would marry Abby, or I would marry someone, and
Or
we'd
Abby
always
would
have
marry
somebody
Lily.
playing crappy piano. And we forced our younger brother, who was like
He was
four
like
or
4 at
something,
the time to
and we
marry
forced
Laura.
him to marry Laura and like kiss and stuff.
No. Wait. No. Stand over here. Stand over here. Best guy in the world, by the way. Pretty nice.
Patience, young woman. You need some discipline on your little. Never mind.
Okay, I have to go. I have to go.
Cut. You stop the camera by pushing the black button.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
and then we'd always have like a preacher, and then they'd be like, "Do you take?"
And we had communion, which was
Candy corn.
we
It
had
was, like, a
expired
little bowl.
purple candy corn.
We just talked over each other so much there.
Like
The
a
next sleepover, we were like,
TV.
let's do like a news parody or whatever. And that's when we came up with the name TNB, which is our last name initials.
With an N in between.
Yeah. And then that kind of just branched out to making a bunch of random videos and then uploading them to the internet. And then we did America Ain't Got Talent, which was a parody of America's Got Talent, where
I didn't even know how that worked. So
I
during
was
the video,
only
you were
one
like,
that knew what
you were like, so guys, are we gonna vote? And I was like, what?
You're just like, what?
I like improv'd poems, and you and Laura like danced and you sang.
Oh
Wait, what was the one where it was like advertisements and you were like, the mirror, da da da, the mirror, da da da.
Ready, set.
Duh.
The mirror, da da da, the mirror, da 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 da. This is a mirror. You can see yourself. You can see your outfit, and so you don't wear something totally stupid.
There was one at my house where we did commercials, and there was like toothpaste.
Oh my goodness.
And
Sculpey or Sculpt It?
it was Sculpt It.
Ripped off so many. Oh, and closet doors.
And Louie's cat scratcher.
Yeah. Oh,
And a
remember,
pillow?
night owl.
Night owl night.
It
Wait,
was
okay.
like at the end of the news. It was like we had like mood lighting, and then it was like playing piano. I don't know how to play piano. I like don't know how to play the instruments. So I was like, guys, I'm gonna act like I can play the piano. So I was sitting on the bench like acting like I was playing, and then Rebecca was underneath the piano, reaching up, not seeing, and like playing. I don't even know what she played.
And then Dad walked
it
in
for-
and we're like, Dad, don't judge us, please.
I feel like every time your dad walked in on us doing something,
were doing
he was
something
He was
just
just
so
like, "Oh,
weird."
the stupid American girl is here again."
Okay, we choreographed blank space and
Oh, no.
toxic.
We need to finish Toxic.
Yeah. Wait, where's the squid hat?
Gotta get it.
Supposed to be wearing.
Oh, it's like a family photo. Here, wait. No, awkward family photo.
Wait.
Do you like really cheesy smiles?
Okay, let's talk about camping.
So, my family goes camping a lot, and we have like an actual camper with like beds and a kitchen and stuff. And one time, we had a camping trip where you guys spent the night in our camper, and there was a tree at this campground that had, what was it, huckleberry? No,
Huckleberries.
they weren't huckleberries.
Nuts. Or
No, what were they called? They came in this thing and it looked like a spiky potato.
then there's just a montage of all of us just hammering open these spiky potatoes and like taking out the nuts and cutting them.
Nuts inside.
Yeah,
and we made
it
salads.
It was,
and
that was probably.
The video is called These Nuts, and we were literally so high on nothing. Like
We were high on
life.
Jesus.
A viewer asked if we were on drugs.
We're gonna be doing a campfire cooking show, and we're gonna go pick some mysterious nuts. Ah, Tay-Tay, hold still. So you just gotta go on the cement and it's go. Ah! Let me try. Let me try. It's smashing up. Don't smash the nuts anymore. You're squirting. You just peed on me. Ew.
Sledding!
So we went sledding this one time, and
Abby taught us how to make semis honk.
this one car,
Oh, Was it like full of kids?
it was like full of like teenage guys.
Yeah.
And then so we like were waving at, and like they just like stared at us. I don't even know if they waved
I
back.
think they waved back.
And then so
yeah?
they kept driving, and then they turned into the parking lot,
And
and
we
then
were
we like
like,
started freaking out.
Oh shoot.
Did
And
we
then-
summon them?
So we started making snow bricks and balls
like
to just
packed snow, that was,
throw
like,
it to them
ice.
if they came and attacked us.
And then so they had sleds. They were just like
Why
going
were
to
we
sled. We probably
scared?
should have stayed and like went sledding with them. We probably could have made friends.
Why were we scared?
we're such weird people.
Yeah, we were like, they're here. Let's go.
And so we were like packing up or something. Like brain took our. We're like, guys, we could have
We're
died.
gonna die. We
Okay.
should wrap this up.
No, this is fun. Remember that one time you flashed me? That was funny. Anyway, I'm trying to think. There's like times I've tried to make you guys play Overwatch.
Abby also got us really into 21 Pilots. She like
Yeah.
forced us to listen to them all the time in the car.
Why did you?
Also,
Melanie.
Melanie Martinez, you guys.
I was looking at my flag.
Melanie Martinez.
Mhm,
That's
It's
funny.
so hard to be a lizard. We had a friend who, she had this dog who was a freaking monster. And we were dog sitting him because she was like going out of town, and my nose itches. I'm not picking my nose. And so we were watching him because, you know, we're nice people. And this dog
Are you?
humped everything.
My
coffee
leg.
table, my leg.
Abby's dog.
I had
other
no, not
leg.
I had a
Oh,
like,
Twizzy
big
like
stuffed-
growled him away.
Oh yeah, no, Twizzy does not put up with any crap. I had a stuffed dog and he humped it. Poor Timothy
I have a
lost his
video.
virginity. My right leg is no longer pure.
But it was so funny because I think that was the first experience I've had with a dog humping because I didn't know dogs would hump like that.
Was when you were
Also,
too
we'd
old.
take him on walks and he would hop like a bunny, like
he would,
literally.
he would pull.
instead of
He
run.
would pull so far that his front legs would just like lift off the ground, and he would just like bounce.
But Uncle Ralph, I remember Uncle Ralph had a spatula and he would like yell at him
Spank
and
him.
stuff, and it scared me. I was like, Uncle
Just
Ralph,
like, don't get me. Daddy, goodness.
no!
Oh wait, do you want to talk about Laura's surprise party really quick? Go ahead.
Are you in their little fetus? In 9 months
Will you come greet us?
I will buy you some Adidas.
Baby!
Anyways, I went to her house after church and we like hung
Because
out.
it was your birthday and like you had nothing planned. I was like, okay.
I can't believe you amused me for 3 hours.
It was like 3 hours and we did nothing but.
Well, okay, she did my hair and makeup. I was like, oh, okay.
And I was acting because like I knew that because
You
like
were
everyone
good at
went to your. I know I'm a god at a lot of things.
No, usually
But everyone was at your house setting up for the party, and I was like I had my phone and like I was texting Jessica, and I was like so scared you would see the messages, and so I like tried to distract you, and then we went back to your house. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come in and say hi to Jessica, and then.
And we
Surprise!
surprised her. But like
Stop.
Gracie like ran through the door and shut it
I
right when
saw
Laura
her
came
butt,
in.
and I
So
was
Laura
like, that
saw
was-
her.
Yeah, but it was
Okay.
still a surprise. Like did you expect anything when you were at my house?
No, nothing. Not until I saw Gracie's butt.
Who's the best friend in the world?
Me.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah.
And
it was
then,
great.
and then there was my surprise party years ago, which
Oh my
that's
goodness.
great.
Ryan was gonna say like the eagle has landed or
Yes.
something. Like he was just gonna call that down the stairs.
Caw-caw.
And I thought that was hilarious.
Caw-caw.
no, yeah, because I like words. I went to Walmart with every surprise party we do is like after church because it's like, so I went to Walmart with my dad and then. Ryan brought me downstairs. He was like, we have to go do the laundry now. And like, I wanted to
Now.
change. And he was like, no, we don't have time. And I was like, why can't I was
The
like,
laundry's depending on you.
and so I like walked downstairs.
Did you
and-
expect anything?
No, I screamed. Do you remember that?
The lights were off, so she
And
like, came down in the
everyone
dark.
like screamed and was throwing balloons at me. And I was like, I screamed really loud. And
Really?
yeah, I don't think anyone heard me because it was at the same time everyone else was screaming. I was like, ah!
I had a surprise party, but Mom invited all these babies, like the Francis kids. Ethan, do you remember when we babysat Ethan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like all these little kids that I liked, like it was a baby birthday party.
That's kind of great.
We went ice skating at the mall in our onesies. Insert photo.
Oh my goodness, that was amazing. So
I got a high
called-
five.
Didn't you call the skating rink and you're like, hey, can we
Yeah.
go skating in like animal costumes? And they were just like there aren't like tails or anything
Tails, yeah.
dragging. So we showed up to the mall in like our adult onesies and we went
I was
skating.
so uncomfortable.
It was kind of the best thing in the entire world. It was so warm.
Another memory. Yeah.
Are we talking about the squid
Yeah.
song? So, my battle tag for Overwatch is Squishy Squid. And I have a lot of squid
Go
things
play
in my
her.
room. Go play her? No.
Go do her. Oh wait, what?
So, we wrote a Squishy Squid song. Should
Like
we-
get the squid and dance.
Abby
with it.
can do an interpretive dance.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Swimming in the ocean, there was a squishy squid. Swimming in the ocean, along with his friend Sid. Squish, 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 squish his little head. Squish, 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 now the squid is dead.
Looks like noodles.
Ramen. Oh, another memory.
No.
Our
We have
ramen
ramen noodle fest. Where we make the fanciest ramen, which I mean we put an egg and spinach in it,
and like
Which
bacon
classes
or
it up?
whatever.
and then we all just eat a ton of ramen.
It's so good.
Anyways, I hope you guys
Enjoyed.
future us because no one else will watch this. Enjoyed this video. And don't comment down below because you'll have nothing to say.
Okay,
And
anyways.
see you guys. Wait.
And remember.
And remember, stay squishy. That is actually really like Stop.
That's gross.
Stop! My squid! Okay.
And
Bye.
you.
I hate everything about this video. Can we burn the footage in
Okay.
hell?
Oh,
Yikes.